bit of flood of emotions as the banner was being raised?
Yeah, no, there was. Most of the day-to-day I was pretty good, I thought, and then, my brother got talking, and the video before him, started showing a lot of the emotional moments in my career, and so that changed pretty quick, and yeah, I mean, tremendously emotional because there's so much history and things that have gone on, the work and sacrifice everybody's made and that sort of thing, so it was enjoyable. I mean, it really was. To sit back and reflect a little bit was nice.
When you think back on '07 and '06 and your time here, what are the overriding memories?
Well, I mean, I think initially, right. But initially, there was a lot of change when, I signed here. And, I don't really remember what I thought was going to happen. Like how good we'd be or what, how many games we'd win or those type of things. And so for 2 short years later to win the Stanley Cup, needless to say, probably exceeded what I expected was going to happen. And so, and then like I said, just everybody that was involved contributed to that success. Thankful to have been a part of that, and made lots of great friends. This really became home for our kids when we came. They were young, and we met so many people in the community outside of hockey, and people in the organization have all been amazing, and just thankful that I had this experience for sure. I enjoyed challenges for sure. I mean, I think, it was mentioned tonight, I wouldn't disagree that I enjoyed the bigger challenge. I enjoyed the big game. I think if I had maybe one of my many faults would be that when it wasn't a big game, I wasn't sometimes very good. And, but that obviously helped me. You get into playoff type scenario, you get into big games, and you sort of just have that natural personality that you enjoy that, and that you sort of relish those opportunities, and I did. So.
And the fact that you wanted to play with your brother kind of changed the course of history for this team. What would have happened if you didn't like Rob?
Well, there's been a lot of times where I probably didn't like him, but we were typical brothers growing up, where and I think it really does stem back to when we played against each other, just how hard that was. I think I probably said it before, when we were 10 years old, we would have loved to have beat the heck out of each other in a Stanley Cup game and rubbed it in, the nose of him or me, whoever won. But when we were, however old we were there, almost 30 or whatever we were in '03, it was a different story, and it was difficult. And I think that really changed. At least I know my perspective on our relationship, I guess.
What does it mean to be part of a group? You're now the ninth player to have numbers retired with 2 teams.
I've sort of been asked that a couple times, and the only answer I can come up with is just how fortunate I've been to have played for those 2 organizations that enable the players and guys on the ice to have success. And I think that success that our team had really became my success, winning Stanley Cups and being recognized as a player that contributed to that. So to me, it's almost as simple as that, just how fortunate I was to play with and for the organizations that I did.
The videos that were played tonight of you lifting the Stanley Cup and the successes, it's such a contrast to what this team is going through
Sure.
right now.
Yeah.
How does it must hurt you in some way to see what's happening here? What
I don't
has
know.
happened?
Yeah. I don't know if it hurts me. I think what it does is bring back memories of me being in maybe not that same situation, but times where things aren't going well, for your team and you personally. That's going to happen. I mean, if you are around long enough in any sport in life, whatever it is, you're going to have some moments where it's just not going your way, and things are, if you try anything and it just doesn't work. And it is unfortunate, you feel for the guys out there because they want to do better. They want to win and have more success than they are right now. And it's just very difficult to get there. It doesn't sound like it should be. It sounds like it should be simple to turn that, but momentum and all those type of things are challenging. I've been there, maybe not in that exact situation, but I've been in situations where a team is underperforming for a long time, and it's not fun.
Has Bob Murray asked you for advice recently on the coaching situation, or?
Yeah. No. I actually, the first time I talked to him was last night at a little party we had, and he's been around the game a long time. I think he understands exactly what he's getting into. It's a tough job, being a coach. I in all honesty, have learned that in the last 8 years, sort of being on that side of the fence and just seeing the work that those guys put in and the challenges they have. And I'm pretty sure Bob's aware of most of it. I'm sure he's going to learn a few new things. But I think he's doing it because he believes it's going to help the organization by him getting an understanding of what's happening, and hopefully he can make the right decisions to make this team get where we want.